I just want y'all to look at something for me real quick. Not this, not this. That's not crazy. Not even this. Even though that's crazy, it's not even that crazy. Give it a second. I would really love to know who on the balancing team thought it was a good idea to buff Hela, bro. Like, I don't know how they saw season 1 Hela. It gave her a nerf, right? And it didn't even kill the character. She was still a solid low A tier. And then seeing her be balanced, so only slightly strong, they buffed her again. These gotta be the same people protecting Bucky. Now, before we even get into this video, usually the gameplay in the background does not matter at all. It's all about the topics I'm yapping about. But just for like the first round, just for like the first 30 the first like half of this round before they swap to Hela, just look at the egregious shit I get off in this game. And I am not good at aiming. We're gonna get back onto this point, but let it be known that I do not think I am good at aiming, bro. That's why I don't play aim reliant characters. Now imagine someone that can aim. Yeah, this character is fucking egregious. I don't know who. I really don't know. I really do not know on the who on the balance team said, yeah, let's buff Hela. Yeah, Hela's not strong enough. Now, I don't know how many of y'all know this or have seen the video, but I think around like a week and a half ago, right? On like 3 days after the balance came out, I made a video and it was called like Hela has no fall off damage bug, right? And the thing is I thought this was a bug. Also, did you see that? Fucking, I don't care that the rocket's standing still. There should be no reason I'm two-tapping him from this range. Actually egregious. Anyways, I made a video that was like a Hela fall off damage bug, right? And it only got like 600 views because I privated it after the first hour. Because the comments told me that, hey, this isn't a bug, this is the buff in play. And I was like, there's just no way. Now, if we actually go to the wording of the buff, hold on, once again, do this every video, let me get it up. It says like Hela, bro, hold on. It says like, okay, so it says the damage fall off of Night Sword Thorn at 30 meters will be changed from 70% to 80%. Now, in hindsight, I guess this is what the buff looks like. But let me tell you what I thought the buff meant, because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, in basically every other game, the farther away you are, the less damage it does. But it scales. So like, let's say the base damage is 100. At 50 meters, you're doing 80. At 70 meters, you're doing like 60. And at like 100 meters plus, you're doing like 50, right? So it just keeps going back the farther you get. Apparently, that's not the case in Marvel Rivals. It's just at a certain point, at like 15 meters, at 20 meters, at whatever meters it is, your damage just goes down by, let's say it goes from 100 to 80, and it stays 80 no matter how far you're going, right? So me reading that patch, I was like, okay, so what's it called? I thought that like, oh, okay, so at 30 meters, she's gonna do 80% of her damage, not 70%, right? But then no matter how far back you go, it's just gonna keep getting lower and lower. No, that's not the case. Now it's just going to do 80% of the damage as fall off damage no matter what. So no matter what the range is that you're shooting from, she is going to be able to kill 250 HP. She does like 120, like it's like close. It's like 122.5. It's like right over 250 HP, right? Which in my opinion is just like, I keep saying this word, but there is literally no other way to describe it except for egregious. It is egregious that she gets to do that much damage, bro. When you have characters like, okay, I'll be the first to admit, every single one of these characters are fucking stupid, and you know what? We're gonna fucking talk about that the rest of the video after I wrap up this Hela segment. Basically, there's no reason that she should be a hit scan and also be doing this fucking much, right? And I think the most, the saddest part of her kit is that I feel like Hela could have been such a cool character, bro. Do you see the things that she's be doing in game, the things she's talking about? Not her actual shit, not just left click, right click, bird, E. No, that shit's boring. But like the fact that she could revive the dead, or be immortal, or fly, or any of this other cool shit. They could have made a cool ass fucking character. They could have made a summoner that isn't boring like Namor, right? Also, you know, I used to be a Namor main, so I can say this, Namor is boring as fuck, right? So, considering all this, I was going to compare Hela to a character, but now that I really think about it, all this game's fall off is really just fucked up, bro. Cause, now I'm gonna get on your heads. why the hell does Star-Lord have double the fucking fall off range of Tracer but more damage? What are we like when I first saw Star-Lord and how he shot, there should be no reason why he's doing that much damage from like 15 meters. Just saying. Speaking of, there's no reason why Namor is throwing his fucking Bucky level spears from across the ray. My fault. I'm not cutting that out though, because you know, real ass YouTuber. There's no reason that Namor is throwing his spears from across the fucking land from 5 kingdoms back and it's still hitting. There's no reason Bucky should be able to fucking send torpedoes across the fucking land and it's still two-shotting 250 HPs like Hela, right? Now, if I have a conspiracy theory, this is not a conspiracy theory video, but if you remember my first ever Bucky hate video, I said that Bucky is better than Hela because, what's it called? He had a longer fall off range and his bullets were ginormous and all the other Bucky shit. I think they're trying to get back. I think they heard that and said, whoa. If we put too much attention on Bucky, then we're gonna have to nerf him. And we don't want to do that because we love Bucky. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna buff Hela to put the spotlight back on her. Because think about it, right? The Bucky insurgents really started happening as soon as Hela got nerfed because all the Hela players, all the carry players, all the boosted players, they went right on the Winter Soldier, right? Just to go be carried and boosted again. So, right, now that they can go back on Hela and fucking be like ultra super ober, like it's really not, it's so like, and here's the thing. A lot of people aren't gonna get this far, but I don't think Hela is busted, if I'm gonna be honest. And I know it might sound like I'm saying it's egregious, it's this, it's that, but like, is Hela busted, must ban every game? No. But the thing is that Hela didn't need this. She did not need this, bro. Like, if you really think about it, right? That line of code, that line of work, that fucking like 74 characters of fucking like letters that they used in the patch notes, those could have been used to buff Bucky. Those could have been used to buff Magic. Those could have been used to buff Spider-Man. Those could have been used to buff Groot even more. Like, they could have been used for so many better things. They could have been used to make Iron Fist not just a Wolverine clone. Like they could have been used for more, but instead they're getting wasted on buffing Hela, which is like the worst part, right? So I really would love to know what the devs balance philosophy is, because it's gotta just be like they pick it out of a hat, right? And Bucky's name is just simply not on the fucking wheel. Like, they roll the fucking wheel of buff or nerf, right? And then they do like a few buffs that the people have been asking for, right? But then the compensation buffs gotta go through the roof. For example, Iron Man, they fucking nerfed the beam, but then buffed the beam, right? Now, once again, Iron Man isn't egregious, but once again, he didn't need it, bro. A lot of these characters that are getting buffed did not need it. For example, I'm sorry, Cell, if you're watching this video, even though you're in Japan right now, and you're a Hawkeye main, and you're my duo, but Hawkeye didn't need the buff. Same way that Hela did not need the buff. Same way that Storm did not need the compensation buffs. Like, and then they left Wolverine, and then they left Bucky. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I can't even lie. I haven't been playing Marvel Rivals. Not because it's a bad game. It's because Roblox games came out. You know, fight me. I'll still make content on this shit forever though. But I don't know, bro. That's just what I think. I think that this is a fucking wasted line of code. Anyways, peace.